Spencer Dutton is coming back, and this time the story is going to hit differently. We are not talking about a young adventurer hunting lions in Africa or a fearless soldier surviving battlefields. We are talking about an old man who has seen everything, lost everything, and somehow still has to carry the weight of the Dutton name on his shoulders. The question is, what does a man like Spencer look like when the fire inside him is slowly burning out? And more importantly, who is going to stand beside him? Who is going to stand against him? And who is going to surprise you in ways you never saw coming? Here is what I think 1969 is going to be, and trust me, this is not just another Yellowstone spinoff. This is the chapter of the Dutton story that connects everything. Think about it. After 1923, we had so many unanswered questions just sitting there. What happened to Spencer after Alex died? How did he go on? How did he raise John Dutton II? And what kind of man did he become when the greatest love of his life was taken from him? 1969 is going to answer all of that, and the answers are going to be painful, beautiful, and completely unexpected. Let's start with Spencer himself. After Alex's tragic death and after Kara, the woman who was holding the family together, also passed away, Spencer did not just collapse. He found a way forward. He started living with a widowed woman. Now here's where it gets interesting. Spencer never married her, but they had a child together. We do not know yet if this child is a boy or a girl, but think about what that means for the story. There is now another Dutton bloodline walking around, one that has a claim to the ranch, one that John Dutton II probably never saw coming. If 1969 is going to be the intense and dramatic series we are all hoping for, then this child, most likely a son, is going to become a serious threat to John Dutton II's future. The ranch that the Dutton family has bled for across generations is suddenly going to feel like a battlefield again, not from outsiders this time, but from within the family itself. And that kind of conflict, the one that comes from your own blood, is always the most devastating kind. Now let's talk about what else we are going to see in 1969. Through flashback scenes, and there will be plenty of them, we are going to watch Spencer meet this widowed woman. We are going to see how two broken people found comfort in each other without ever making it official. We are going to see how John Dutton II grew up alongside his half-sibling and what kind of tension that created under the same roof. And layered on top of all of this is World War II. The Dutton family cannot escape history. Just like the First World War shaped the characters in 1923, World War II is going to leave its mark on 1969 as well. The ranch life, the land, the legacy, all of it is going to be tested again by the outside world crashing in. By the time we reach the 1969 timeline itself, John Dutton II is now a fully grown man. He is married, he has children, and one of those children is a young John Dutton III, the same man Kevin Costner brought to life in Yellowstone. But there is another child too. John Dutton II had a son named Peter Dutton, and Peter is going to die just 18 years after he is born. That loss, a father bearing his own son, is going to be one of the most emotional moments in the entire series. And I believe that grief, that specific kind of grief, is actually what explains so much about the John Dutton we already know. A man who lost a brother grows up differently. He holds tighter to what he has left. But wait, because the Dutton family is bigger than just Spencer and John. Do you remember Elizabeth? She left the Dutton ranch at the end of 1923 to go back to Boston, and she was pregnant with Jack's baby when she left. I strongly believe Elizabeth is going to return in 1969, and she is not coming back alone. She is coming back with Jack's son, a man who has grown up away from the ranch, but who has just as much Dutton blood as anyone else standing on that land. And when he arrives, the inheritance struggle is going to explode. You are going to have Spencer's secret child, Jack's returning son, and John Dutton II all fighting over the future of the same ranch. This is not just a family drama. This is a war dressed up in cowboy hats and Montana dust. Now let's get to the part you have all been waiting for, the cast. And honestly, this is where 1969 has the potential to become something truly legendary. I cannot imagine anyone other than Brandon Sklenar playing Spencer Dutton. He has already said in interviews that he would come back with aging makeup, and I believe him completely. What I want to see is an older Spencer sitting across from John Dutton II and John Dutton III, speaking slowly, choosing every word carefully, a man who has made peace with most of his life, but still carries Alex in his heart like an open wound. Those scenes are going to destroy us in the best possible way. For John Dutton II, Taylor Sheridan needs a heavyweight, and the name that keeps coming up is Matthew McConaughey. There have been rumors for a long time about Matthew joining the Yellowstone universe, and 1969 feels like exactly the right project for him. John Dutton II needs to be the kind of man who is hard to love, but impossible to ignore. A strict father, a stubborn rancher, a man shaped by loss. Matthew has that gravity. He can carry that role without even trying. And then for Jack Dutton's son, Josh Brolin, makes complete sense. He has worked with Taylor Sheridan before. He knows how to play tough and complicated, and he would bring exactly the kind of dangerous energy that character needs. For Spencer's other child, Benicio del Toro would be an absolutely stunning choice. Taylor Sheridan has worked with him on Sicario, and bringing that whole team back together for 1969 would make this feel like a serious cinematic event, not just another TV spinoff. And let's not forget the younger generation. For John Dutton III, Ty Sheridan could be perfect. The resemblance to Kevin Costner is genuinely there, and his acting ability is never in question. We might also finally get to see John meeting Evelyn in 1969, and after those heartbreaking Yellowstone flashbacks, seeing Evelyn's full story would be something incredibly special. As for when we can actually watch all of this, there is no official production date yet. But with Paramount pushing Taylor Sheridan to deliver as many series as possible before 2029, and with everyone connected to this project clearly eager to make it happen, I believe 1969 could realistically land in 2028. It feels like a one-season story, one powerful, emotional, complete chapter that closes the loop on everything the Dutton saga ever promised us.